Hi Jackie. Happy Monday.
Derek, is that you? Why in the world are you dressed like that?
Yup, it is me. The superintendent said on Friday that she needed teachers to be bold in embracing 21st century education and play their part as 21st century teachers. We're supposed to embody the future of learning, so I'm playing my part.
By dressing in cardboard boxes to look like a robot?
Yeah, robots are the future. Why? What are you doing about it?
Well, I read a book this weekend that Principal Oliver had recommended. It's called A New Culture of Learning, Cultivating the Imagination for a World of Constant Change.
What's it have to do with teaching?
Well, Thomas and Seeley Brown explain that for most of the 20th century our educational system has adhered to the notion that teaching is necessary for learning to occur.
But, isn't it?
Not always. And not so much anymore today. The authors write about how education has been seen as a process of transferring information from a higher authority, the teacher, down to the student.
Keep going.
But the world is changing so fast that the facts, information, and ways we do things are outdated before long.
Yeah, I remember when Pluto was still a planet, and when the Soviet Union was still, well, the Soviet Union.
With the spread of the internet, students don't need teachers to give them facts. They can get plenty of information online themselves, but they need to develop the ability to evaluate the information sources they find, to assess their credibility, and analyze their meaning as well as their implications. They have to be capable of adapting to changing realities and learning to utilize new technologies, even in ways we have not yet conceived of.
That makes sense, I think.
So, in order to prepare students to succeed in society today as well as tomorrow, whatever it might look like, teachers have to play a different role than they have in the past.
How are we supposed to do that?
Thomas and Seeley Brown talk a lot about students learning not only from one another but with one another too, thriving in the collective. Technology has changed the way we work and collaborate with others. The internet enables us to connect and interact with people all over the planet in real time.
Definitely.
There is an interesting story mentioned in the book about how a couple of amateur astronomers on opposite sides of the Earth had been making their own personal observations of the same supernova. When put together, the field of astrophysics was able to confirm the theory that neutrinos reach Earth 2 hours before the light from a supernova becomes visible. Anyway, the point is that there is power and possibility in shared learning. We should encourage students to discover and cultivate their individual passions, while also providing them with opportunities to be and feel part of something bigger than themselves and learn through experience that the achievements of their classmates and the well-being of the societal, even global collective, is in their own personal best interest too.
Jackie, that sounds nice, but my students lose interest if they're not having fun.
You make a great point, Derek, and the authors would not disagree with you. In the book, Thomas and Seeley Brown argue that connecting play and imagination could be the most crucial step in unleashing this new culture of learning.
They do? Really?
They do. In fact, they even wrote that the ability to play might be the single most important skill to develop for the 21st century.
Wow. No, you're messing with me.
It's true. They think that online gaming environments, like World of Warcraft, are representative of 21st century learning environments.
I love that RPG.
I know you do. In the book, the authors argue that these worlds are places where the imagination can run free and allow us to highlight the connections between knowing, playing, and making.
All right. I guess this means my costume was a good idea, after all. I came up with and made it myself.
Sure, if you say so.
Thanks, Jackie. I'll have to go get myself a copy of that book. See you later.
No problem, Derek. Bye.